Hey, what's up, guys? ESP Sports coming at you guys with the top 10 pitchers projections this year. How I figured this out was kind of on the stats based from the recent years of how other people have ranked and what I've seen, Justin, and also what team they're on. I had to combine all that, and this is what I came up with. And yeah, so let's get right into this. Coming in at number 10, we got Dallas Keuchel. Dallas Keuchel, Houston Astros, left-handed pitcher. I think I'm also being very generous with this pick. A lot of people had him ranked at around the 15th, 16th spot, but I do think he definitely has the potential to be within the actually top nine when he's on. When this guy's on, he's on. Like I said, um, did struggle a tiny bit last year, but most of the year he was fine. Not really injury prone either. So I do think he deserves the number 10 spot on this listing for Dallas Keuchel. And now coming in at number 9, we got Adam Wainwright. Adam Wainwright coming off a surgery. I think I'm also being very generous for giving him number 9 because a lot of people didn't think he was valuable to be in the top 10. Like I said, I did other research and he was not. He was in 18, 19 hole. So I went ahead and give him the number 9 just because he has a lot of potential. If you've seen him play before, he can shut you down. This picture kind of explains everything. His power on the field. He's a leader, and I think that's what makes him different from the others, and that's why I gave him the number 9 on this 1 through 10. But yeah, coming back to surgery, I think that's why people were kind of leery on how he was going to do. Coming in at number 8, we got Matt Harvey. Matt Harvey, if you watched the the World Series last year, if you watched the game where he asked his coach to come back in, I think that explains a lot of his character. That he's the team leader, and he really wants to put the team on his back and take the team places, and he wants to be a leader. I think that's what makes him. I think he could have even been maybe in the number 5 or 4 spot, but I give him number 8 just because of the competition I think he's going to have this year. But I do think he's going to have a great year, and I do think it's going to be one of his best years he's ever had. But yeah, he did really good last year, and I'm just sad he couldn't make the World Series. But anyways, coming in at number 7, we got David Price. He's going to be, like I said, on the Red Sox this year, coming in from the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm actually a Red Sox fan, so I'm pretty happy that he's got on the Red Sox. I didn't like him before, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm pretty sure I'll get used to him on the Red Sox. Do I think he's a great fit for the Red Sox? I'm not really sure yet. I'm gonna have to kind of see how it plays out, but he is a great left-handed pitcher, so I do think he has plenty of potential to do well on this team, especially in the division he's in against the teams he'll be facing. So yeah, I think I was very generous also giving him the number 7 spot. So coming in at number 6, we kind of got a shocker. Some people are going to think Zach Greinke. Zach Greinke traded from the Dodgers to the Arizona Diamondbacks. He was number 1 last year. I'll say that with no doubt. I think he was number 1 no matter what. How he played he was just a great player overall. You can't beat how he played. He just shut you down every time. I think he had a 54 inning no run allowed streak somewhere around there. That's absolutely nuts. That's insane to have that many innings just shut out. That tells you what kind of player he was and how people couldn't touch him. And that's why. But this year I'm giving him number 6 just because I don't think he's gonna match with the team, and I just think he's gonna have an off year. Number 5, I'm gonna give it to Felix Hernandez. Felix Hernandez is an animal. Like you can see in this picture, he's just he's so enthusiastic. He's gonna put the team on his back, just like Matt Harvey. He's really he really loves his fans too, which I think connects, and so I think that's going to help him this year. I think I'm also being very generous, giving him number 5. But when he's on, he's on. You can't. It's hard to hit him when he's down, when he's up, and yeah, I think that's why he deserves number 5. And yeah, coming in at number 4, we're gonna have Jake Arrieta coming in at number 4. Um, did really good last year. Hasn't really stood out, but at the end of last year, middle to the end, he really stood out to a lot of people. He really just was shutting people down. I thought they were going to go far. He did as much as he could for the team, playoffs wise, that he could have. I think I would have liked to also seen him maybe win one. That would have been cool. But I do think he's going to have another great year. But I do think he's going to be more consistent this year, and I think he wants World Series this year, and I think he's going to go back for it. So I do, like I said, I do think one of the Cubs are probably going to be the most attack team, a team who wants it the most this year because they were really close last year, and I think that they also should have got it. But coming in at number 3, we got Clayton Kershaw. What can I say about Kershaw? Um, he's a choke. He's a choke in the playoffs. Everyone pretty much knows he just never performs well in the playoffs. Regular season, he's an animal. I do. Only reason I want to give him number 1 or 2, which a lot of people did give him 1 or 2, is because I think if you're a number one or two pitcher, you got to be able to pitch in the playoffs. You have to be able to take pressure. You have to be able to go against other people and not choke like he does. And in regular season, definitely number 1. I'm gonna give him number 1 regular season, but I think he also needs to mature in that way where he can get that team leader role and he can say, okay, just treat it like any other game. I think that's what it really comes down to. I really think he starts to really think too much about it. But yeah, he is an animal. His pitches are nasty. It's so hard to hit. And yeah, I think if he could just fix that problem, he could definitely be a number 1 or 2. A lot of people also had him in at the 1 or 2 spot. But coming in at number 2, a little bit of a shocker for maybe some people. But I got Madison Bumgarner coming in at number 2. This guy, I think he's going to win another one this year. The Giants, I don't like them too much, but I'm not going to be biased. But I do think they're going to make it to the World Series this year just because of their team, what they've added, what they've done. And I do think Madison Bumgarner really wants to win another one this year, and I really think that's going to be the difference between just the playoffs and the World Series. So I do think they're going to make it to the World Series this year. Madison Bumgarner, he's an animal in the playoffs, regular season. You've seen it. He just doesn't stop. Like I said, if Clayton Kershaw can take some of the personality traits from Madison Bumgarner, I think Clayton Kershaw would be one of the best pitchers in the league, if not the best. But yeah, Madison Bumgarner has that aspect that a lot of other pitchers don't have. Um, he's got his long arms, just long legs. He's just an athletic pitcher, and that's what I give him the number 2 for. And coming at number 1, we have Max Scherzer. This is probably a huge upset, but I think this is Matt Scherzer's year. He's going to upset. A lot of people have him at the number 2, number 3 spot. But let me tell you, Matt Scherzer, I think, wants to win this one. The two-eyed freak. If you've seen his other eye, it looks a little weird. But I do think Max Scherzer has the stuff to be number 1 this year. First year on the Nationals last year. I think he's comfortable now, and I think he knows what he wants to do with the team. His division's not too hard either, so I really think he could do a lot of stuff this year. And yeah, that's why I gave him this number 1. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe for more videos. Make sure to leave a comment. Like I said, this is research. This is obviously nothing like, oh, I gotta believe. You can go on my word if you'd like, but this is my opinions with my research, what I've seen. And so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like if you liked it, and subscribe for more videos. See you next time.